Namassarvebhyah sarvesham hardam swagatam. We'll start the class by chanting the Prarthana Shlokas. Krishno rakshatu mam chara chara guruhu Krishnan namasyamyaham Krishne namara shatravo vinikataha Krishnaya tasmai namaha Krishna deva samudhitam jagaditam Krishnasya dasosmyaham Krishne bhaktirachanjalasto bhagavan हे कृष्ण तुभ्यं नमः प्रपन्न पारिजाताय स्तोत्र वेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञान मुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं सर्वेषां पुनः स्वागतम्.
Unmute Devi Chitra Bhagini. Please unmute and recite.
Okay, sir. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Panchadashodhyayah Purushottama Yogah. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Urdhva Moolamatha Shakham Ashvatham Prahuravyayam Chantam Siyasya Parnani Yastau Veda sa Vedavit Atha Shordhvam Prasutastasya Shakhaha Gunah Pravriddham Vishaya Pravalaha Athasya Mulanyanu Sandatani Karmanubandhini Manushya Loke Narupamasyeha Tadhopalabhyate Nanto Nachadirna cha Sampratistha Ashvathamenam Suvirudhamulam Asankasastrena Tridhena Chitva Tataf Padantat Parimargidavyam Yasmin Gadana Nivartanti Bhuyaha Tameva chatyam purusham prapatye yataf pravrittif prasuta purani nirmana moha jida sankadoshaha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandair vimukta sukha dukkha sanyaihi gacchantya mudhav Padamamvyayantat Natad bhasayade suryaha Nashashanko napavakaha Yadgatvana nivartante Tathama paramam mama Mamai vamsho jiva loke Jiva bhuta sanatanaha Manasashtani indriyani Prahridisthani karshati Sharirayadavapnoti Yachapyutkramadishvaraha Grihit vaitani sayyadi Vayurgandhani vashayat Shrotran sakshusparshanancha Rasanang krana nevacha Adhisthaya manaschayam Vishayanupasevate Utkramamantam sthitav vapi Punjanau vagunanvitam Vimudhananupashyanti Pashyanti jnana sakshushaha Yadanto yoginaschainam Pashyantyatmanyavasthitam Yadantopyakritatmanaha Nainam pashyantyachetasah Yadaditya kadantejaha Jahadbhasayate khilam यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नौ तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम् गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यह मोजसा पुष्णामि सौषधी सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः अहौ वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमयुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं च दुर्विधम् सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तः स्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृत् वेदविदेव चाहम् द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके सरक्षाक्षर एव च सरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः यस्मादक्षरमदि दोहम् अक्षरादभिचोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः यो मामेवमसम्मूढः जानाति पुरुषोत्तमं स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नख एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्याया योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुन संवादे पुरुषोत्तम योगो नाम पंचदशोऽध्यायः।
So, धन्यवादः भगिनी, धन्यवादः. So, to continue our chapter, so we have seen that two gunas, that is buddhi and dhriti. Buddhi, dhriti. Buddhi is intellect to make a plan for the action. So the karta has to do actions. So it is using the buddhi, intellect, to plan the action. And dhriti, dhriti is fortitude. That is the persistence or perseverance of the mind, or to hold on to the same thoughts and to hold on to the same work till it is completed. So these are two more gunas. They can also be classified into rajasic, sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. So we have seen sattvic buddhi and rajasic buddhi, and now we will see tamasic buddhi. So we'll continue here. Atharman dharmamiti ma. Yeah, sorry. Adharman dharmamitiya manyate tamasa vrita sarvarthan viparitamscha buddhissa partha tamasi. So Bhagavan says that intellect, that by which one is enveloped in darkness, tamasa vrita, that is enveloped in darkness. Buddhi is enveloped in darkness. Regards adharma as dharma. Adharmam dharmamiti. So adharmam as dharmam, it considers this darkness, darkened buddhi of the tamasic, and sarvarthan viparitamscha, and views everything, all things completely contrary, in a perverted way, everything in the opposite way. That kind of buddhi. Buddhissa partha tamas, that kind of buddhi is called tamasic buddhi. So our intelligence, what happens, our buddhi gets covered by the dirt of selfish desires. A number of selfish desires, and our buddhi is not at all clear. It is completely spoiled by vasanas and selfish desires. So the intellect cannot shine through at all, because it cannot shine with these desires and all that. It is held captive, and it is not able to shine. So Sri Krishna says such a person behaves in a totally ignorant and illogical fashion, confusing what is right and what is wrong, because his intellect is like that. He's covered with all selfish desires. So why this high degree of selfishness in a person? Because of the bundle of vasanas, impressions from birth onwards, and also through several lifetimes he has acquired these vasanas. Because of that, his buddhi is enveloped in darkness. So tamasic jnanam, we also say tamasic jnanam, or knowledge or worldview that presents object, person and situation as the sole goal of attainment. There is only one thing for that person. He doesn't look into everything, every aspect. Only one thing, he holds on to one thing or one object or one person or one situation, and goes on and excludes everything else. That kind of a very short-sighted mentality that results in tamasic buddhi. So here we can see the three slokas, buddhissa partha sattviki, this is sattvic buddhi, buddhissa partha rajasi. So that is the kind of rajasic buddhi, and now this is the tamasic buddhi. So Bhagavan has explained according to the guna. These three buddhis are explained. We'll continue.
Malini Bhagini.
Atharman dharmamitiya.
Adharman dharmamitiya. Adharman dharmamitiya.
Ma'am, it is adharma. Adharman dharmamitiya.
Adharman dharmamitiya. Adharman dharmamitiya.
Manyate tamasa vrita.
Manyate tamasa vrita. Manyate tamasa vrita.
Sarvarthan viparitamscha.
Sarvarthani paritamscha. Sarvarthan viparitamscha.
Buddhissa parthatamasi.
Buddhissa parthatamasi. Buddhissa parthatamasi. Thank you.
Varalakshmi Bhagini.
Atharman dharmamitiya.
Atharman dharmamitiya. Atharman dharmamitiya.
Manyate tamasa vrita.
Manyate tamasa vrita. Manyate tamasa vrita.
Sarvarthan viparitamscha.
Sarvarthan viparitamscha. Sarvarthan viparitamscha.
Buddhissa parthatamasi.
Buddhissa parthatamasi. Buddhissa parthatamasi.
Partha, this is Buddhissa parthatamasi. This is Mahaprana, Martha, Partha.
Buddhissa parthatamasi.
Tamasi.
Parthatamasi.
This Buddhissa, because there is Visarga for by sa is there, so you must Buddhissa. Buddhissa parthatamasi.
Buddhissa parthatamasi. Buddhissa parthatamasi.
Dhanyawad.
Nagamani Bhagini.
Adharman dharmamitiya manyate tamasa vrita.
Adharman dharmamitiya manyate tamasa vrita. Adharman dharmamitiya manyate tamasa vrita.
Tamasa vrita.
Samyada Mahodaya. Adharman dharmamiti ya manyate tamasavrita.
Sarvarthan viparitamscha buddhissa parthatamasi.
Sarvarthan viparitamscha buddhissa parthatamasi. Sarvarthan viparitamscha buddhissa parthatamasi. Dhanyawad.
Anasuya Bhagini.
Atharman dharmamitiya manyate tamasavrita.
Adharman dharmamitiya manyate tamasavrita. Adharman dharmamitiya manyate tamasavrita.
Sarvarthan viparitamscha buddhissa parthatamasi.
Sarvarthan viparitamscha buddhissa parthatamasi. Sarvarthan viparitamscha buddhissa parthatamasi.
Uttam.
Dhanyawad.
Lakshmi Kiran Bhagini.
Adharman dharmamitiya manyate tamasavrita. Sarvarthan viparitamscha buddhissa parthatamasi.
Adharman dharmamitiya manyate tamasavrita sarvadhan viparitamscha buddhissa parthatamasi.
So, well done.
Sapna Bhagini.
Adharman dharmamiti ya manyate tamasavrita sarparthan viparitamscha buddhissa parthatamasi.
Well done. So now you have seen the three kinds of Buddhist intellect. Now we'll see the three kinds of dhriti or fortitude. That is the strength of mind, persistence of the mind to carry out an action, to hold on to the same object or the same thoughts and to carry out the actions. So that is the fortitude of a person. That is the quality of fortitude. So tritya yaya tharayate manaf pranendriya kriyaha yogena vyabhicharinya tritissa partha satviki. So sattvic kind of triti, fortitude, the unswerving firmness, avyabhicharinya, that is the unswerving, not at all changing, that firmness obtained through yoga, yogena. So yogena obtained those this strength, unswerving firmness, by which the functions of mind, manaf, prana, and also the prana and the indriyas and the senses are controlled or regulated or controlled with that yoga firmness with which they are controlled. These three, manaha and prana and indriyas, that firmness, O Partha, is called the sattvic firmness. Sattvic firmness. Kritya yaya tharayate. So which controls the mind, prana, and in the senses. That kind of firmly it holds. It doesn't allow it to waver or go away from the path. So that kind of this fortitude is called sattvic fortitude, or firmness of mind. So the fortitude or the firmness of mind is classified into again sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. So fortitude is an essential quality of intellect of the buddhi. It is the buddhi's quality, useful in both material and spiritual endeavors. So whatever we are talking about is both in this worldly life as well as for spiritual life. In worldly life also, we need the continuity of the thoughts and continuity of the thing to complete an action. So, and spiritual life also, we need that firmness, not to be distracted. By fortitude, we are able to focus the mind on the task at hand and restrain the mind, energy, and senses from straying away, from going away. The key quality of such fortitude is that it is avyabhicharinya, that is unswerving, not at all changing. We have to master our mind by mastering our thoughts. So it can only be accomplished by yoga. That is, which refers to consistent, repeated practice of keeping mind engaged in the self, not allowing the mind to wander around, to keeping the mind always in the self. So by this yogic practice, we can develop that firmness of mind, and studying daily scriptures and a daily worship of our deity. Maintaining good diet, very important. Maintaining good diet, we have talked about diet in the 17th chapter, are all required for getting that fortitude, that is the firmness of mind, unswerving firmness of mind. So that kind of a person, that kind of a buddhi is unswerving, and it will attain the goal. Whatever goal it has set, it will attain that goal. That kind of firmness or fortitude is the sattvic type of firmness or fortitude. I'll continue.
Pushpa Bhagini.
Dhritya yaya tharayate.
Dhritya yaya dharayate. Dhritya yaya dharayate.
Manaf pranendriya kriyaha.
Manaf pranendriya kriyaha. Manaf pranendriya kriyaha.
Yogena vyabhicharinyam.
Yogena vyabhicharinya. Yogena vyabhicharinya.
Itissa partha satviki.
Dritissa partha satviki. Dritissa partha satviki.
Hema Sriram Bhagini.
Dhritya yaya tharayate.
Dhritya yaya dharayate. Dhritya yaya dharayate.
Manaf pranendriya kriyaha.
Manaf pranendriya kriyaha. Manaf pranendriya kriyaha.
Yogena vyabhicharinyam.
Yogena vyabhicharinya. Yogena vyabhicharinya.
Tissa partha satviki.
Dhritissa partha satviki. Dhritissa partha satviki. Thank you.
Vinoda Bhagini.
Dhritya yaya tharayate. Manaf pranendriya kriyaha.
Dhritya yaya dharayate mana pranendriya kriyaha. Dhritya yaya dharayate mana pranendriya kriyaha.
Yogena vyabhicharinyam. Dhritissa partha satviki.
Yogena vyabhicharinya dhritissa partha satviki. Yogena vyabhicharinya dhritissa partha satviki.
Ilavarsi
Dhanyavad.
Bhagini.
Dhritya yaya tharayate. Manaf pranendriya kriyaha.
Dhritya yaya dharayate manaf pranendriya kriyaga. Dhritya yaya dharayate manaf pranendriya kriyaga.
Yogena vyabhicharinyam. Dhritissa partha satviki.
Yogena vyabhicharinya dhritissa partha satviki. Yogena vyabhicharinya dhritissa partha satviki.
Uttam.
Hema Bhagini.
Dhritya yaya tharayate. Manaf pranendriya kriyaha. Yogena vyabhicharinyam. Dhrutissa partha satviki.
धृत्यायया धारयते मनः प्राणेन्द्रियक्रियाः योगेन व्यभिचारिण्या धृतिः सा पार्थ सात्विकी.
Lakshmi H.S. Bhagini.
धृत्या यया धारयते मनः प्राणेन्द्रियक्रियाः योगेन व्यभिचारिण्या धृतिः सा पार्थ सात्विकी.
So now we will go to the next, that is the dhriti of the Rajasic person. Yaya to dharma kamarthan dhritya tharayate arjuna prasangena phala kankshi dhritissa partha rajasi. So here, but that fortitude, firmness of that mind, by which one holds on to duty, sensual pleasure and wealth. Dharma, kama, artha, that is duty as well as sensual pleasures and wealth. O Arjuna, desiring reward as the occasion arises. Prasangena phala kankshi. As the occasion arises, he desires reward for his actions. So such a dhriti, such a fortitude is called Rajasic fortitude. So here, Purusharthas, Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. There are 4 goals of human life. And over time, the importance and awareness of Moksha as a goal was lost. Moksha as a goal was lost. So only Dharma, Artha, and Kama, that we call Dharma, Kama, Artha, is there. Moksha was lost. Only first 3 goals only people concentrate. So if the fortitude or willpower helps to pursue only the 3 goals, it is Rajasic dhriti. Rajasic dhriti. It is Rajasic, or it is intended towards attaining goal, also personal reward. It is not tending towards moksha. It is all attaining personal goals as well as personal rewards. So that kind of a dhriti, because it concentrates only on these things. So that kind of a dhriti is the Rajasic dhriti. We continue.
Malini Bhagini.
Yaya to dharma kamarthan.
Yaya dharma kamarthan. Yaya dharma kamarthan.
Yaya tu dharma kamarthan.
Yaya tu dharma kamarthan. Yaya tu dharma kamarthan.
Dhritya dharayate arjuna.
Dhritya dharayate arjuna. Dhritya dharayate arjuna.
Prasangena phala kankshi.
Prasangena phala kankshi. Prasangena phala kankshi.
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 Dhritissa partha rajasi.
Dhritissa partha rajasi. Dhritissa partha rajasi.
Devachitra Bhagini.
Yaya to dharma kamarthan.
Yaya tu dharma kamarthan. Yaya tu dharma kamarthan.
Here, yaya tu, don't elongate. Yaya tu dharma kamarthan is kraswa.
Yaya tu dharma kamarthan. Yaya tu dharma kamarthan.
Don't elongate this. Yaya tu, not tu. Yaya tu dharma kamarthan.
Yaya tu dharma kamarthan. Yaya tu dharma kamarthan.
Dhritya dharayate arjuna.
Dhritya dharayate arjuna. Dhritya धृत्या धारयते अर्जुन
प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी
प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी कांक्षी
धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी
धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी
नागमणि भगिनी
यया तु धर्म कामार्थान् धृत्या धारयते अर्जुन
यया तु धर्म कामार्थान् धृत्या धारयते अर्जुन यया तु धर्म कामार्थान् धृत्या धारयते अर्जुन
प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी
प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी धन्यवादः
घोलप महोदय
यया तु धर्म कामार्थान् धृत्या धारयते अर्जुन
यया तु धर्म कामार्थान् धृत्या धारयते अर्जुन यया तु धर्म कामार्थान् धृत्या धारयते अर्जुन
प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी
प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी
उत्तम
सपना भगिनी
यया तु धर्म कामार्थान् धृत्या धारयते अर्जुन प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी
यया तु धर्म कामार्थान् धृत्या धारयते अर्जुन प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी
उत्तम
रघुनाथ महोदय
यया तु धर्म कामार्थान् धृत्या धारयते अर्जुन प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी
उत्तम So here, then now we'll see the tamasic type of dhriti, fortitude. Yaya sopnam bhayam shokam vishadam madamevacha na vimunchati durmedhaha dhritissa partha tamasi. So that fortitude by which one with inferior intellect, durmedhaha, inferior intellect, does not give up sleep. Sopnam in regards to sleep. Sopnam, bhayam, fear. Shokam, sorrow. And vishadam, dismay, depression. And madam, intoxication. So he doesn't give up these things. Durmedha, that is of inferior intellect, he will not give up these things. He'll condone to it. He'll sleeping, fear, this shokam, sorrow, and vishadam, depression, and madam, intoxication. He doesn't give. Such an intellect is the fortitude is called tamasic fortitude. So here, fortitude is the quality of the intellect by which it holds on to certain thoughts and rejects others. Intellect will be flooded with thoughts. A lot of thoughts will be there in the buddhi. So it will choose thoughts and holds on to only what is beneficial, what is the sattvic type of thoughts generally. So if the thoughts hinder the task, it will never be completed. Thoughts will enter and it will try to stop the work that you are carrying out. So you must be aware of the thoughts that is coming, and so that you will complete the task. So sattvic fortitude is active for all tasks. It will carry out for dharma, artha, kama, and moksha also. It will carry out without any disturbance. But rajasic is active only for tasks motivated by selfishness and rewards. That fortitude is motivated by selfishness and rewards. And the third tamasic holds on to everything but the task at hand. All thoughts will enter into it, and it will affect the work of the action of the tamasic mind, and it will hold on to every thought other than what is required. That is the problem with the tamasic. So they will not be able to do anything. They will not complete any work because all thoughts will come and distract them. So if things don't go as planned, we feel sorrow. So repeatedly, if things go wrong, one becomes depressed. So if everything goes well, we get elated. We are happy when everything goes well. When everything goes wrong, we are depressed. So if the fortitude drops, the thought of completing the task, it is tamasic. If the fortitude, that is the persistence of the mind, drops the thought of completing the task, it is tamasic type of fortitude. So one has to have discrimination in choosing thoughts. Thoughts are creating all the problems. So thoughts, you have to be aware of the thoughts. If one is obsessed with a certain object, a person or a situation, he will lose his discrimination due to pursuit of that object of desire. So he will be lose his discrimination. He will hold on to that only, and that is not called required. What is very distracting, then that discrimination will be affected, and he will not be able to choose his or complete his task, whatever he has taken up. For that, he needs this persistence and that strength of mind required for complete the task. This is what tamasic type will think of everything because his mind is flooded. Of course, mind is flooded for everybody, but the sattvic person will choose his thoughts and he will use it for completing the task. Rajasic person will also choose thoughts, but he will do it for personal rewards and results of the actions. And tamasic person will choose, will think of anything else other than what is required for the present work. So that is the difference between the fortitudes of these three people with these gunas. Their fortitude is will be like this. We'll continue.
Varalakshmi Bhagini.
Yaya sopnam bhayam shokam.
Yaya swapnam vayam shokam. Yaya swapnam vayam shokam.
Vishadam madamevacha.
Vishadam madamevacha. Vishadam madamevacha.
Navimunchati durmedhaha.
Navamunjati durmeta. Navamunjati durmeta.
Navimunchati durmedhaha.
Navimunchati durmeta. Navimunchati durmeta.
Durmedhaha.
Okay, durmetaha. Okay. In the book it is not there. Okay. Navamunjati durmetaha. Navimunjati durmetaha.
Tritissa partha tamasi.
Tridissa partha tamasi. Tridissa partha tamasi.
Pushpa Bhagini.
Yaya swapnam bhayam shogam.
Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam. Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam.
Vishadam madamevacha.
Vishadam madamevacha. Vishadam madamevacha.
Navimunchati durmedhaha.
Navimunchati durmedham. Ha. Navimunchati durmedhaha.
Tritissa partha tamasi.
Dritissa partha tamasi. Dritissa partha tamasi.
Prema Shriram Bhagini.
Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam. Vishadam madamevacha.
Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam vishadam madameva cha. Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam vishadam madameva cha.
Na vimunchati durmedhaha dritissa parthatamasi.
Na vimunchati durmedhaha dritissa parthatamasi. Na vimunchati durmedhaha dritissa parthatamasi. Durmedhaha. Sorry.
Vinoda Bhagini.
Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam vishadam madameva cha.
Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam vishadam madameva cha. Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam vishadam madameva cha.
Na vimunchati durmedhaha dritissa parthatamasi.
Na vimunchati durmedhaha dritissa parthatamasi. Na vimunchati durmedhaha dritissa parthatamasi.
Lakshmi H.S. Bhagini.
Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam vishadam madameva cha. Na vimunchati durmedhaha dritissa parthatamasi.
यया स्वप्नं भयं शोकं विषादं मदमेव च न विमुञ्चति दुर्मेधाः धृतिः सा पार्थतामसि.
Hema Bhagini.
यया स्वप्नं भयं शोकं विषादं मदमेव च न विमुञ्चति दुर्मेधाः धृतिः सा पार्थतामसि.
Uttam. So we have seen three of the three kinds. We have seen Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. Now we'll go to another aspect. Sukhan tvidanin trividham shrinu me bharatarshabha abhyasad ramate yatra dukkhantancha nigacchati. So then Bhagavan is going to another aspect, Sukham, that is joy. Now listen also the three types of joy from me. Sukhan tvidanim trividham, three types of joy. Sridume Bharatarshava, best and foremost among the Bharatas, in which Abhyasad Ramate Yatra, one enjoys its practice, that's Sukham. One enjoys its practice and also attains the end of sorrow. Dukkhantancha nigacchati. He enjoys its practice and he will also attain the end of the sorrow. So here, the end goal of any action is to eliminate some type of sorrow. Any action, whatever you do, it is to eliminate some type of sorrow. Any type of sorrow. Life cycle begins with vasanas. So, of the previous lifetimes vasanas, these vasanas create thoughts which become desires and action follows. When you get desire, action will follow, and when that goal is attained, action is complete. When you attained what is to be done, to complete the work, that action is complete, and you attained the results, action complete. So no more desires. But that desire is fulfilled, so no more desires, and the mind is free, resulting in joy. So when that work is completed, your mind is free of the worries or desires related to that, and your mind is free and is full of joy. So Sri Krishna says the joy is in the realm of Prakriti because it comes out of action. So it is also in the domain of Prakriti. So whenever there is Prakriti, there will be gunas will be there. So joy is also in Prakriti. So it can be classified into Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. So joy is closely related to knowledge, doer, and action. The joy is closely related to knowledge, doer, and action. A tamasic action will not result in sattvic joy. They are closely related. So a tamasic action will not result in sattvic joy. So you have to know that it is the tamasic action will produce only a tamasic type of joy. So we have to do a sattvic action to get sattvic type of joy. So complete end of sorrow is only obtained by sattvic joy. Sattvic joy. Rajasic and tamasic joys are mixed. Rajasic is mixed. Rajasic will have joy and sorrow, and tamasic will be all impure, and it will always end in some kind of a vicarious joy that is not the correct, the real type of joy that will give you the perfect happiness, you can say. So if sattvic joy once experienced, one is so much attracted to it. Sattvic joy is such a pure thing, and really one feels very good and wants to perform sattvic action again and again to obtain that joy. So that is kind of some of attachment will come, because you have to do sattvic actions, lot of sattvic actions to get that sattvic type, because that is very, very attractive, sattvic joy. So people try to do sattvic actions, a lot of it. They get attached to the sattvic actions. So that also they get bound. Of course, that will be preventing their liberation. So they should be careful about those also. So that is sukham, that is joy, is also a prakritic feature. So that will also be classified into sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. We'll continue.
Devi Chitra Bhagini.
Sukhan tvidanim trividham.
Sukhandritani.
Tvidanim.
Dvitanim.
That is, sukhan tu idanim is tvidanim. It's actually tu, but when you pass on this, come tvidanim.
Dvitanim. Sukhan dvitanim trividham. Sukhan.
First ta.
Trividham.
Okay, this ta is first ta.
Sukhan trividham. Sukhan
Tvidanim.
Sukhandritanin drivitham. Sukhandritanin drivitham.
Sukhan tvidanin trividham.
Dvitanin.
Not tvi.
Okay. Sukhan tvitanin trividham. Sukhan tvitanin trividham.
Shrinu me bharatarshabha.
Shrunu me bharatarshabha. Shrunu me bharatarshabha.
Abhyasat ramate yatra.
Abhyasad ramate yatra. Abhyasad ramate yatra.
Dukkhantancha nigacchati.
Dukkhantancha nigacchati. Dukkhantancha nigacchati.
Uttam.
Dhanyawad.
Malini Bhagini.
Sukhan tvidanin trividham.
Sukhan tvidanin trividham. Sukhan tvidanin trividham.
Shrinu me bharatarshabha.
Shrunu me bharatarshabha. Shrunu me bharatarshabha.
Abhyasad ramate yatra.
Abhyasad-ramate yatra. Abhyasad-ramate yatra.
Dukkhantancha nigacchati.
Dukkhantancha nigacchati. Dukkhantancha nigacchati.
Uttam.
Bholap Mahodaya.
Sukhan tvidanin trividham. Shrinu me bharatarshabha.
Sukhan tvidanin trividham. Shrunu me bharatarshabha. Sukhan tvidanin trividham. Shrunu me bharatarshabha.
Abhyasad ramate yatra. दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति
अभ्यासाद्रमते यत्र दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति अभ्यासाद्रमते यत्र दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति
उत्तम
धन्यवाद
इलवरसी भगिनी
सुखं त्विदानीं त्रिविधं शृणु मे भरतर्षभ
सुखं तुविदानीं त्रिविधं सुखं तुविदानीं त्रिविधं
no don't tvidanim continue
okay सुखं त्विदानीं त्रिविधं शृणु मे भरतर्षभ सुखं त्विदानीं त्रिविधं शृणु मे भरतर्षभ
अभ्यासाद्रमते यत्र दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति
अभ्यासाद्रमते यत्र दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति अभ्यासाद्रमते यत्र दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति
अनसूया भगिनी
सुखं त्विदानीं त्रिविधं शृणु मे भरतर्षभ अभ्यासाद्रमते यत्र दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति
सुखं ते त्रिविधानि त्रिविधं सुखं त्विदानीं सुखं त्विदानीं त्रिविधं शृणु मे भरतर्षभ अभ्यासाद्रमते यत्र दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति
रघुनाथ महोदय
सुखं त्विदानीं त्रिविधं शृणु मे भरतर्षभ अभ्यासाद्रमते यत्र दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति
लक्ष्मी किरण भगिनी
सुखं त्विदानीं त्रिविधं शृणु मे भरतर्षभ अभ्यासाद्रमते यत्र दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति
उत्तम so we'll try to revise the slokas that we did. We didn't revise the slokas. I think we 27, 28, 29, 30. We'll start from here. We'll chant this. We'll revise these slokas.
Okay. सपना भगिनी
रागी कर्म फल प्रप्सुः लब्धो हिंसात्मको शुचिः हर्षशोकान्वितः कर्ता राजसः परिकीर्तितः
रागी कर्म फल प्रेप्सुः लुब्धो once again
रागी कर्म फल रागी कर्म फल प्रेप्सुः लुब्धो हिंसात्मको शुचिः
धन्यवाद
हेमा भगिनी
आयुक्त प्राकृतिस्तब्धः षठो नैष्कृतिकोलसः विषादी दीर्घसूत्री च कर्ता तामस उच्यते
नागमणि भगिनी
बुद्धेर्भेदं धृतिश्चैव गुणतस्त्रिविधं शृणु प्रोच्यमानामशेषेण पृथक्त्वेन धनञ्जय
प्रोच्यमानमशेषेण
पृथक्त्वेन धनञ्जय धन्यवादः
विनोदा भगिनी
प्रवृत्तिञ्च निवृत्तिञ्च कार्याकार्ये भयाभये बन्धं मोक्षं च या वेत्ति बुद्धिः सा पार्थ सात्विकी।
पुष्पा भगिनी।
यया धर्ममधर्मं च कार्यं चाकार्यमेव च अयथावत् प्रजानाति बुद्धिः सा पार्थ राजसी।
लक्ष्मी HS भगिनी।
अधर्मं धर्ममिति या मन्यते तमसावृता सर्वार्थान् विपरीतांश्च बुद्धिः सा पार्थ तामसी।
रघुनाथ महोदय।
धृत्या यया धारयते मनः प्राणेन्द्रियक्रियाः योगेनाव्यभिचारिण्या धृतिः सा पार्थ सात्विकी।
लक्ष्मी किरण भगिनी।
यया तु धर्मकामार्थान् धृत्या धारयते अर्जुन प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी।
ढोलक महोदय।
यया स्वप्नं भयं शोकं विषादं मदमेव च न विमुच्यन्ति दुर्मेधाः धृतिः सा पार्थ तामसी।
न विमुञ्चति
दुर्मेधाः। करेक्ट सर?
ओके।
प्रेमा श्रीराम भगिनी।
सुखं त्विदानीं त्रिविधं शृणु मे भरतर्षभ अभ्यासाद्रमते यत्र दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति।
उत्तमं, गच्छामि। धन्यवादः। We'll समापयामः. Conclude with the Shanti mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. धन्यवादः. पुनर्मिलामः. राम राम राम.
धन्यवादः।